Hi friends! It's so good to see you again. It's been such a long time. I'm so happy you could join me today. How about we get started with our hello song? Here we go. We're gonna do this in English and Spanish. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? Now for Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás hoy? Back to English. I'm fine. How about you? I'm fine. How about you? I'm fine. How about you? How are you today? Estoy bien. Y tú? Estoy bien. Y tú? Estoy bien. Y tú? ¿Cómo estás hoy? Yay! Did you sing along with me? I sure hope so. So, our theme this week is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is a holiday for showing people close to us just how much we love and care about them. You can make them a card, you can give them a flower, or maybe you share your favorite snack. What's your favorite snack? My favorite snack? There's so many. I really like carrots and strawberries. So maybe I'd share strawberries since they're red, like Valentine's. Our first book is about a bear who makes some special Valentine cards to give to his friends. This is called Sweetest Valentine by Jane Gerver, with permission from Scholastic Publishing. There we go. The Sweetest Valentine. Let me scoot up a little bit. Tomorrow will be Valentine's Day. The class is making cards. Here are paper, lace, and glue. Fred says, this won't be hard. You see what all there's done? Will Fred use paper that is red or paper that is pink? Which color will look best with lace? Fred thinks and thinks and thinks. Sue cuts out a lot of hearts. She pastes them one by one. Jean draws a pretty garden. Jack draws a yellow sun. Ray cuts out a cupid and a bow and arrow too. Fred gets to work. He cuts and draws. Oh no! There goes the glue! Oh my goodness! Time to stop, Fred's teacher says. Her name is Mrs. Fox. But Fred does not have any cards to drop into the box. Oh no. All his friends are going home. Fred follows. He feels mad. I did not make my Valentines. Now Fred is feeling sad. Poor Fred. Fred walks through the forest, past Jean, Jack, Ray, and Sue. And then Fred gets a bright idea. He knows just what to do. Fred eats his dinner. He takes his bath. He gets to work, and then he gets a little messy and needs a bath again. Valentine's Day is here at last. Miss Fox stands in the crowd. Each student picks a Valentine and reads the name aloud. Jean gets a card from her friend Jack. Ray gets a card from Sue. And Fred gives cards to everyone. For you and you and you. I hope you like these Valentines. I made them by myself. There was no more lace or glitter or paper on the shelf. I made hearts from leaves and feathers, and I used some acorns too. I stuck them on with honey, since I had no paste or glue. Oh, how creative is that? Sue's Valentine is the reddest, and Ray's card is the neatest. Jean's heart is the biggest, but Fred's cards are the sweetest. Fred gives a Valentine to his mom. She asks, "Is this for me?" "Thank you so much, my little Fred. You are my honeybee." Oh, and there it is. Look at that card. So sweet. I really liked Bear's Valentine's card. How about you? Did you like it too? Maybe you can take a grown-up outside with you and look for special things to make Valentine's cards with. And then you can make them for everyone you know. I have a rhyme and felt board activity for you. This one is about colorful hearts. So here we go. Are you ready? Red hearts. White hearts. Pink hearts, too. I love purple hearts. How about you? Green hearts. Blue hearts. Yellow hearts, too. I love rainbow hearts. How about you? Wow. I really like rainbows. They're so pretty. And then if you make a rainbow heart, that's even better. So my next book is a counting book, and it's called One Heart, a Valentine counting book by Marian Leffler, with permission from Scholastic. One heart in my pocket. It's special and red. Two hearts for my parents. I jump on their bed. Three hearts for my kitties, Cleo, Mindy, and Socks. Four hearts for my sisters in their cereal box. Five hearts on the doors of the homes on my street. 6 hearts for the bus ride. Miss Jones hands out treats. 7 hearts for the people I see in the hall. 8 hearts for the playground. I give 1 to my doll. Finally, our party starts. Time to hand out the rest of my hearts. 9 hearts for the boys and a big one for Jake. 10 hearts for the girls. Now candy and cake. You may think that I am done. Think again. I'm back to 1. 1 heart in my pocket that I hid away. I give to my teacher. Happy Valentine's Day. All right. Now, why don't we count down from 5 with our next flannel board activity? 5 pretty valentines. We've got 1. We have 2. We have 3, 4, and 5. Can you see them all there? Oh, they're so pretty with their lace. Okay, here we go. 5 pretty valentines waiting at the store. Matthew bought one. And then there were 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pretty valentines shaped like a V. Clara bought one. And then there were 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3 pretty valentines said, "I love you." Eli bought one. And then there were 2. Oh, let's move our last 2 up here. There we go. 1, 2, 2. 2 pretty valentines. This was so much fun. Gemma bought one. And then there was none. Oh, no. And then there was 1. Look at that, 1 left, 1 valentine. 1 pretty valentine sitting on the shelf. I felt sorry for it, so I bought it for myself. Oh, yay. I love valentines. Okay, so now the last book that I have to share is called Slugs in Love. And this is one of Miss Gina's favorite books. And she made me read it, and I really like it too. Written by Susan Pearson with permission from Amazon Children's Publishing. I hope you might like it as much as we do. Mary Lou loved everything about Herbie. How his slime trail glistened in the dark. How he could stretch himself thin to squeeze inside the cellar window. How he always found the juiciest tomatoes. Though she never spoke a single word to him, she was too shy. She thought about Herbie every morning, every night, and most of the hours in between. On Monday, while she grazed in the strawberry patch, Herbie filled her mind with a love poem, and a love poem filled her heart. She wrote it in slime on the watering can. Strawberries are red, blueberries are blue. Herbie is handsome. Love, Mary Lou. The next morning, Herbie found it. He looked around. There were already at least 60 slugs in the garden. Which one, he wondered, was Mary Lou? Herbie decided to send a message back. He wrote it on the garden hoe. Mary Lou, which one are you? Meet me here at 2:30. Yours truly, Herbie. But the gardener put the hoe away in the barn, so Mary Lou never saw Herbie's message. Oh no! On Tuesday, while Mary Lou was hiding from the sun and the ivy, she saw Herbie hiding under a stone, and a poem came immediately to mind. She wrote it on the wheelbarrow later that day. The sun is shining all around. It shines on field and tree. But Herbie's safe beneath a rock. I wish he'd think of me. Love, Mary Lou. Mary Lou loves Herbie, teased Jethro on Wednesday morning. Herbie blushed. Who is Mary Lou? He asked. But Jethro didn't know either. Herbie sent another message. This time, he wrote it on a fence where it would stay put. To Mary Lou, you could make my life complete. I'd love to meet someone so sweet. Tell me where, and I'll be there. Sincerely, Herbie. But that afternoon, it rained and his letter washed away. Even when Mary Lou was sleeping, poems to Herbie filled her dreams. She woke early and wrote another poem on the scarecrow. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Herbie, Herbie, handsome slug, Mary Lou would love a hug. Love, Mary Lou. That Mary Lou is some poet, said Sammy. Do you know her? Herbie asked excitedly. I think she's the brownish one, said Sammy. All day long, Herbie searched for a brownish slug. But next to the brown dirt, they all looked a little brown. Herbie left another message on the watermelons. Your poems make me happy. Your poems make me glad. But I can't find you, Mary Lou, and that makes me feel sad. Your friend, Herbie. But Mary Lou was in the squash patch that day and didn't see Herbie's note. She left another poem behind on the zucchini. Herbie, you would make me as happy as can be if you just pay attention and please, please notice me. Love, Mary Lou. Herbie was at wit's end. He had been noticing her. Well, her poems anyway. And he'd asked everyone he could think of if they knew her. I think she's the greenish one, said Homer. I think she's the pinkest one, said Joelle. Maybe she's the one who likes tomatoes, said Adelaide. All slugs like tomatoes, said Herbie. But Adelaide had given him an idea. Herbie climbed to the top of the tallest tomato plant. On his way back down, he wrote a message. Look at me, I've climbed so high that I can see the world pass by. Nice mice and ants, an old black shoe. But Mary Lou, where are you? I've left you poems near and far. Won't you tell me where you are? Love, Herbie. And that night when Mary Lou went out to snack on a tomato, she found Herbie's message glistening in the garden. What joy! What gladness! What delight! Mary Lou could hardly contain herself as she hurried to the barn. The next morning, the first thing Herbie saw was, your rhyme is sublime, Herbie dear. I am here. As always, when she saw Herbie, poetry filled Mary Lou's head. She said, Herbie, I am Mary Lou. We meet at last. How do you do? Herbie was tongue-tied. Suddenly he felt shy. But at last he blurted out, I am fine. Will you be mine? Mary Lou and Herbie lived happily ever after. Oh, look at their little family. So sweet. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story just as much as I do and just as much as Miss Gina does. So that's all we have for today. But I hope to see you again next time. And let's finish with our goodbye song. Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. See you all next time. Bye-bye.